There's a question I've been dying to ask you. When you look at your CV or your Wikipedia page, you see a kid from Long Island, dad's a crane operator, who goes to Tufts. And my fraternity had a chapter at Tufts. We went over there and checked them out. And it's not a bad school, but it's not an Ivy League school. And then all of a sudden, you look at what happened afterwards, and it's Harvard Law, Goldman Sachs, SkyBridge, White House. And I always wondered, like, did you hit your head on something at Tufts? Did you have a moment? Did you have a mentor? Did you have something where you were just like, you know what, from now on, I'm going to go for it, go into the gunfire? Or was that always you and it just got expressed?
It's a really good question. So two things happened. The first thing that happened is I got accepted to Tufts. It was an expensive school. My parents didn't have any money. And my father liquidated his life insurance policy. So there was some cash value in his life insurance policy. And it was $10,000. And Tufts at that time was $24,000. And I remember my dad giving me the check. And I said, "What's this, Pop?" He said, "Well, this is $10,000. I liquidated my life insurance policy." I said, "You liquidated your life insurance policy?" He said, "Yeah, I don't really have any money, but there was cash there. You're sort of on your own, but I'm going to help you. Here's $10,000. And I remember thinking, my 18-year-old mind, wow, this really means a lot to my mom and dad that I don't blow this thing. They didn't go to college. They want me to go to college and succeed. It means a lot to my mom and dad. I better stop driving around in my Camaro like a Long Island Guido and being like this desultory, mediocre person. I got to really start working." And then the second thing that happened, I met the provost of Tufts, Saul Gittleman, who is now 87. I try to visit him twice a year in his assisted living home. His wife is still alive, thank God. They're beautiful people. I saw them before the summer started. But Saul was the provost there, and I went to meet with him, and he said to me, "You're underachieving. You're way smarter than what your academics look like, and you should really use this opportunity at Tufts to restart yourself." And in fairness, he was actually like a surrogate dad to me, at least on the intellectual side. You know, my dad wasn't an intellectual. And so I listened to him. I took his courses. I worked with him to help me, made me a better writer, better thinker. He created a lot of intellectual curiosity, sort of the spark. And he wrote my recommendation to Harvard. By the way, my parents thought it was Hartford, Brian. Okay, so they were like getting me in the car and they're looking at the map and they're like, "We're going to Hartford?" I said, "No, we're going to Harvard." Why the hell would they call it Hartford Law School if it's not in Hartford? It's not called Hartford Law School, Mom. It's called Harvard. It's down the block from Tufts. They had no clue. They didn't care if it was Harvard, Schmarvard. They were just like, "Okay, my son's going to be a lawyer." They were pretty smug about that, you know?
Wow.
So, yes is the answer. Shorter answer is yes. It dawned on me that this was a valuable opportunity that I did not want to waste. And so I got into gear at Tufts. I did well there. I think I graduated summa cum laude. I did well on the LSAT. Saul helped me get into Harvard. I got into Harvard and, and that was a good trajectory. That helped me get into Goldman. And then a lot of, you get that circle of virtuosity, if you will. And that's another big lesson for your young listeners. Build the habits of success. You don't have to go to Harvard, but if you have great habits of success and you repeat them, good things are going to happen.